What's up, Tech? It's Josh here. In this video, I'm going to talk about some cases for the Note 10 Plus. You can also get this for the Note 10. All the links will be down below in the video description. So let's dive on down and take a look at these cases. All right, so this first case is something I picked up on Amazon. It's only about 10 bucks. So it's a pretty nice cheap case, but it goes with the look that I'm trying to actually accomplish. So that's the reason why I got it. But also, I don't know how to say this name, so I'm just gonna put it on the screen for you. And I'm gonna attempt it at Salawat or something like that. But anyways, what attracts me to it is that it kind of matches my watch. I got the Gear S3 Frontier. I like the dark brown with the black, and that has that same look for this case here too. So I like the color combination. I know I'm matching my stuff, but I'm just really into like the black framework and then the dark brown leathers. That's just something that I'm into right now. So this goes with that kind of concept. It's a minimal case. It's got a nice leather kind of feel and finish. It's got somewhat of a scent of it. It's that, you know, the faux leather. It's not real stuff, but it's definitely still gives the attraction that I like. And it's got a TPU frame. And so you can see that it's slightly raised above the screen there. So, I mean, it's got decent protection for it. You know, I wouldn't trust it on a huge drop or anything like that, but it's going to be pretty nice and minimal. It's already a huge phone as it is, so you don't really, I mean, I don't really like bulky cases, but this one definitely gets the job done, and I like the look and style of it. The next set of cases that we're going to go over are GhostTek, and this is the Atomic Slim 3. And I've used all these cases off and on. I put it back into packaging so that way I could show you the packaging, but also remember the names of all these, because some of them are just not easy to remember. And this is one of the ones that before I got that leather one, I was using this case, I think, the most. And I like the minimal look of it. It's not too bulky, but it's definitely protective. And if you'd like to see the back of your phone, you can see the full color design of it. So especially if you got that new Aurora color, rainbow kind of effect, Note 10, that's gonna look pretty cool inside of this case. I like white phones. I normally always get white phones just because I just like the clean look of them. But what I like about this case the most is that the buttons are nice and clickable. They have a nice tactile kind of feel to them, and it's very protective and all that kind of stuff. It pretty much checks off all the boxes that I like about a case. Other than that, I'm actually not particularly a fan of clear backs. I don't like the glossy looks, and that's part of the reason why I got this case, because I'd rather feel materials like leather, cloth, things like that versus a plastic glossy feel. It's got pretty smooth sides, but there's a little bit of ridge kind of texture right there, but also these buttons help you grip it, because if you hold the phone there, it just gives you that extra little stability that you might need to be able to hold the phone right. As far as access to the S Pen, no issues there at all. This next one is also from GhostTek, and it's the Cloak 4. This one's pretty similar to the last case. It's just got a little bit more of a reinforced side here. It's got that clear back still, so if you still like to see the back of the phone, you're gonna get all those kind of features as well. The buttons are a little bit different. Let's put them like side by side so you can kind of see the difference. You see how this is a lot more flush, and then this one has, it kind of protrudes out a little bit more. I do like this design more because it's just easier to press. These still have a tactile feel to it. It's just not as defined. As far as protection goes, all the other same kind of stuff. Easy access to the S Pen. Just an overall good case. If you like that red design, I don't particularly like it, but it might be something for you. I've got one more from GhostTek, and this is the Covert 3. This one is a bit more bulky. It's got metal framework. It doesn't have as many plastic parts as the other ones, so it does feel a little bit more premium. So it has a pretty cool looking design. I like the red framework. I would like probably a black one instead, just to kind of give that Stormtrooper kind of vibes to it. But you can see here that it's definitely a lot more bulkier than the other one. It's got some more girth to it. It's not huge bulky kind of thing, but it definitely adds some more protection. So if you like the metal feel, which I like that more, I like to feel the metal versus plastic, it's definitely a cool looking case. As far as the buttons go, they're not as tactile, but they're not hard to press, and they're easy to find. Like, they just have a different texture to it, so if you're not looking at your phone, it's easier to locate these. When you first get these phones, you gotta get used to the button placement. They changed the button layout. It's only got 3 buttons all on the same side. There's nothing on this side. I got used to using the right side for like power button kind of functionality with all kinds of phones, but yeah, you just kind of have to get used to it. So when you're trying to find buttons, hunt them down, it's nice to have stuff like that to help locate the buttons. All right, so S Pen access, press it, good to go. Next up, we've got UAG. I've done tons and tons of videos with UAG cases in them. And this is the Monarch. It's one of my favorites that they put out there. The reason why I like it is that they add a leather kind of texture here. It's got nice framework. And once you hold this, it's got such good grip to it. It's one of the best gripping phones that you can hold. This is a huge phone, so you want to be able to grip the phone well so you don't drop it or it tries to kamikaze on you. But as you can see here, it looks good. It's got just this nice rugged industrial kind of feel to it. Out of these cases, in most cases, these have like the best grip to it. It's got nice ridges here on the sides. It's got reinforced edges. These indentions here help you hold the phone. If you're trying to do a lot of one-handed activities on the phone, I mean, it just helps you grip it. It's just, again, really nice to have that kind of features. The thing I don't particularly care about this is that the buttons are a little bit hard to locate. They're pretty flush against the side here. There's a little bit of a raise to them, but not much enough to where, like, if you're not used to the button layout, again, you'll probably try to get used to it in shortly, but it's just not as easy to press. And tactile, you know, it's good and all that kind of stuff. I just found myself hunting for the buttons more when I was using this case. Last but not least, this is the Plasma case. It's another series that they've been carrying for a while. And it's pretty similar as far as the structure goes compared to the Monarch. The Monarch, you just get different materials. Like on these indentions here, it's just plastic. This has that leather, so it's a little bit more premium feel on the Monarch versus the Plasma. So again, it comes down to preferences. Very similar to the other one. These indentions just help you hold the phone. Like I tend to have my fingers about right here, so just having that extra little grip is just really nice to have. The buttons are similar to this. I found myself hunting for the buttons more and not sure if I was pressing the right one or not. Again, I'll probably get used to it over time, but just from my experience, and that's what I mostly want to share with you guys, is that it just came down to I was hunting for the buttons just a little bit more than what I was with other cases that I was using. S Pen access, just as good as anything else. Let me know down in the comments what case that you like the best and the features that you like the most. I have all the links down below in the video description if you want to pick one of these up for yourself. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. You're gonna be the first to know when I release a video. The videos that I got planned coming out pretty soon are gonna be more stuff about the Note 10 Plus and also the iPhone Pro Max. Yeah, iPhone, I'm not gonna get used to saying that name. We got so used to all these numbers, now there's not even a number. But anyways, if you don't wanna miss those videos, you definitely wanna hit that subscribe button and notification bell. I appreciate it, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next video.